Yeah, creep on that here. What's good, y'all? My fam, TBB fam, how y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling? Yo, thanks for joining me on another episode. I'm your host, Sean Nathan. Welcome to TBB, trying to be better. Glad y'all here because we just all trying to be better. You know what I'm saying? We on that journey. So before we get rolling, y'all know what to do. Hit that button. Subscribe to the channel. Yo, when you press the button like throws a party for you. So have a party with the button. Let the button have a party. You know what I'm saying? Hit that joint, man. All the love, all the support. Appreciate it. Glad y'all been rocking with me. We gonna be in here. Yo, this is episode 11, man. 4 more after this one. We'll complete season 1. And then we gonna roll into season 2. So, like I said last week, man, music already done. Shouts to KG, appreciate you, bro. Gonna keep these things coming, man. Yo, so listen, this week has been a week of trial and error. And a lot of things I kind of tried, a lot of errors on other people's parts. It just made me realize that I'm probably in a season of transition. But as I talk to other people throughout the course of the week too, man, like I understand, like it's not just me that's transitioning. As we transition seasons right now, that transitional period right now is real heavy, and not just for myself, for other folks, man. So today kind of want to get into the preparation for stuff like that. Because how do you prepare for a season ending and entering to the new one when it kind of comes abruptly? You know what I'm saying? There's no real hardcore prep for it unless you know. So if you know it's coming, you can kind of get your ducks in a row. But if you don't comes and it comes out of left field, then you just got to respond. So react and respond, man. They say that life is about what is it? 10% of what you actually go through and like 90% of how you respond to it. So your reactions, man, is going to be everything. So as we here, about to change seasons, we got 3 months left, y'all. We in October. Do everything you can do this month to make sure that the rest of your year is phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? So as I touched on last week, reach out to your people, show appreciation to them, show some love, show some support. You know, holidays can be rough for certain people that may not have the family and friends around. So, you know, get somebody a phone call, man. Love somebody, hug somebody. As I used to say, I'm gonna go back to saying it too because that's real. You really, really got to show love to people these days, especially if they're in a transitional period. I mean, if they're coming out of something and they're about to enter into something new, one or two things will happen, if not both. You either have to probably refrain from being in certain people's company or stop them from being in your company. And you might have to introduce new people into your atmosphere that can probably help you through this new transition that you're going through. And hopefully it's a positive one. They can be tough when you are about to leave one scenario and go into another, especially if you don't know what it's going to look like. The uncertainty of things, man, kind of used to bug me out, kind of used to scare me a little bit. But that's life, though, honestly. Like, who really knows? Nobody really knows, right? Like, you just kind of not aimlessly go through life, but everything is a trial and error. You got to attempt something to figure out whether it works for you and figure out if it doesn't. And if it doesn't, then you reevaluate. You back to the drawing board, or not even erasing the whole entire vision, but now you have some adjustments in which you made. So, quick little stories. Y'all see we back. You know what I'm saying? We back. This home. Did an experiment with this studio because they was kind of fresh. They gave me free studio time, and I was like, all right, let me come try it out. It was cool, but the environment, though, for me is everything in my life. And if the atmosphere isn't conducive to what I feel, then I pretty much withdraw from it. So it was some things that happened. I'm not going to dog them because they got some really good people over there. But for the way I'm moving, if you ain't moving how I'm moving, then you gonna get ran over. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna let you off the train. You know what I'm saying? I'll open the doors to the bus. Go ahead, find your own way through your journey because I'm finding mine. So That was a transition though, trying to figure out like, is this the place where I need to dedicate some of my energy, or do I just give it an opportunity to see if it works? And if it doesn't work, then it's cool. I got a format already. You know what I'm saying? So trial and error. I tried. They had an error. It's all good. No love lost. Anyway, with us in this season right now, there's a lot that's going to happen, and just be ready for it. And when I say get ready, that means have your response ready, because when you're going through a transitional period in life, your first reaction might be to freak out and pull your hair out, and you start, going, anxiety is going to go higher. Build your response. Have a preparatory response to what possibly may happen when you're transitioning. And if you can do that in a way to where you're telling yourself before, in the pretense that no matter what happens, I will remain calm, and you keep your cool, I believe everything else that follows is going to work out. Because losing your cool might actually delay a place that you're trying to enter into during that transition. When I used to live on the East Coast, it was like, all right, wintertime is coming. It might snow. So I'm hitting Home Depot. I'm getting window scrapers. I'm getting salt for the sidewalks. I'm buying shovels. I'm getting coats and scarves and gloves. If we can prepare like that for a seasonal change with the weather, then how come we not prepare like that when the season changes for our life? That's a question. When you're somewhere and you're starting somewhere, and then there's a deviance in the road, how come we not really preparing for that? We just getting blindsided. So the best thing you can really do to prepare is to just have your response ready. Because when a transition happens, you don't know what's going to happen on the other side of it. But having your response to say, no matter what happens, I'm going to assess this from a relaxed point of view. I'm going to assess this from a cool head. I'm not going to let it put me in a dark path to where as though I can't see. So being able to really get inside of yourself and have that be your baseline for anything that happens, transition or no transition, just always keeping it cool, man, that's your meal ticket. That's a lot of people's meal tickets, man. I've met some really, really level-headed people in my life, like super level-headed. But when they will be approached with a situation or a conflict or something that's unfamiliar to them, they lose their cool, and then everything blows up. And then everything they were putting together and working for is now diminished. And then their name and their character and their reputation is on the line because of a poor response. So if you can prep your responses preemptively before anything happens, and you always remain cool, then man, you got the game. That's $1 million worth of game right there. Gilly, use that. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where it can be like an armor for you. You know what I'm saying? And it can be an arsenal that to never get rattled. Like, don't let people rattle you. Because when you allow somebody to rattle you, you're kind of giving them the power over you. If they can dictate your responses, or they can do something to you and press your button and you lose it, you just gave away all your power, every last bit of it. But when you can go into a situation, any situation, and remain level-headed, and you can logically think your way through it, and you can spiritually pray your way through it, and you can ask for some revelation in that season, God is going to give it to you. And then when it's on the other side, I got to stop drinking Red Bulls before I come in here. When it's on the other side of things, the person or situation or whoever it is that you're encountering during that moment, I said it last week, man, like, you can diffuse them. So don't blow up. Don't lose your cool over nothing, man. Keep your cool in every instance. Now, if you lose your cool when you get inside, as long as you ain't got no small children around, your wife around, your spouse around, you ain't losing it on them, go crazy. I was watching this show, this movie with the dude that plays in Split. I forgot his name. Great actor, though. But there's this scene where he takes my man up to the top of the hill, and he just starts to scream like he's hollering. That's therapeutic. Like, find your place to scream. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get it out, man. We hit with so much stuff every day. Like, in this transition season for me, I'm experiencing so much that I need a place to scream, to like let it go. So you know what I'm saying? Like, there don't have to be no words behind it. Sometimes you don't got to talk to nobody. You don't need a therapy session. I mean, I do encourage therapy. Please do it if you need it. I think we all kind of need it, but find your place to scream, though. You know what I'm saying? Go to the top of the mountain, take a hike, get in your car and turn the music up and just let one go. So much will probably be released tension that you've been building up when you're in that transitional period when you don't know what to do, because that transition can be very, very scary. I mean, I know for myself right now, what is happening is the uncertainty of what will happen, which amplifies my faith at this point, because now I'm like, all right, God, here we go again. What it is that I can't see is something that you're doing. And I have to lean in now, and I have to trust that you have this worked out. And that's the essence of like having real faith, because you never really know. And if you can just kind of let go and, as they say, let God, and he'll work everything out, trust in that, man, that it's all going to come together, and don't lose your cool at it. Don't lose your cool. Go to that place, get your scream out, come right back and be like, all right, cool, we rolling. This is what I have to do. Start asking yourself the tough questions, and prepare too, man. Preparation. If it's a financial thing, then put money away. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time you get paid, you don't got to go buy a pair of sneakers. Every time you get paid, you don't got to go out to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't always have to be having, Sunday fun day or Thirsty Thursday. Steward over what you have properly so God can give you more. Because if you don't take care of what you have now, how can he trust you with more? Everybody always wants more. I want more. I want more. I want more too. But the way that I show that I'm available and ready to have more is by taking care of what I have now. So if you can do that properly, you can get blessed with things that's beyond your imagination. That's what I truly believe. So in this season of transition, man, as we change in seasons, some people's jobs are probably changing. You know what I'm saying? People are welcoming in new babies and new additions to the family. People are getting married. Life can kind of get chaotic. So keep your cool. This is not even really where I want it to be today, but I just hear something saying, keep your cool. Keep your cool. And I'm speaking to myself, because, again, I'm kind of going through some changes too. So I'm just like, Sean, keep your cool. You know what I'm saying? I put it up against what I've been through already. Examples, you know what I'm saying? Life audit. The things that I've already been through, God has brought me through. So whatever I'm getting ready to go through right now, I have to trust he's going to get me through that too. So keeping your cool is key. And as you keep your cool, you might got to go into a season of obscurity. Everybody don't have to be around for what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Figure it out. Take a break from social media. You know what I'm saying? Stop calling 1,000 people every day to tell them what's happening with you. You're letting too much in to a place that needs to be secure and needs to be quiet, so you can actually hear from the voice of God, and you can hear, like, what am I supposed to do? And you can make your plan of action, and you're not sharing all of the details on what it is you want to do with everybody, so they can start throwing their seeds of doubt at you and get you all confused and questioning, should you be doing it or not? Yes, you should. Whatever it is you actually want to do, go after it and do it, as I always say. And keep your cool while you're doing it too. So as you're learning and you're going through that trial and error, then you put a lot of effort into what it is you want to see happen on the other side of this transition. So listen, fam, it's real. You know what I'm saying? It's real out here, and nobody has it all figured out. Ain't nobody got it all figured out. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care where you live, how many cars you drive, how handsome your husband may be, how gorgeous your wife may be. Nobody has it all figured out. Everything in life is trial and error. If you never had kids before and you have kids, you don't know how to be a parent. You probably watched some people do it before, but for you now, it's a trial and error. How am I going to navigate this? So figure it out in the best ability that you know how by maintaining cool and not losing it, and not letting it affect you mentally or not letting it affect you spiritually, and don't let it take things out of your body. That energy don't work from a place where you're depleted. You know what I'm saying? Put the energy back into you by, you know what I'm saying, reading, meditating, exercising, actually spending time with your loved ones, you know what I'm saying, community in a positive light. And keeping you cool through that will help you through your transition. Because nobody wants to deal with anybody with an attitude, which is why keeping you cool is also really big too. Because if you don't, then people will get to know you as the person that when you're going through hard times, I won't be around them. He going through it right now. He about to start freaking out. Just let him be. Nah, because you might need that person. So if they don't want to be around you because your inability to remain calm is what you always show when something starts to happen, then you cut yourself off from a source that you actually might need. So remain pleasant as possible. Remain peaceful. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eyes on completing the task, you know what I'm saying, and appreciate the journey day by day. You know, don't put too much emphasis on where you want to end up. Have a vision for it, but know that the work has to be done as you're actually traveling along, trying to get there to that destination. And there's going to be 1,000 transitions. You people think there's always just one road, and it's never just one. Like, I'm gonna just hop on this road and I'm gonna just get there. I'm gonna just drive straight and I'm gonna reach where I want to reach. That's usually not the case. You know, this road comes with twists, comes with turns, hills, valleys, peaks, people, roadblocks, accidents. You're going to encounter so much as you're going down this road. And those are transitions. Some stuff is going to stop you. It's going to slow you down. It's going to reroute you. When you're transitioning like that, though, remain calm. Remain calm. Try to be in a place of peace, ultimate peace. And if you don't know what that looks like, then there's tools. You can research. You can therapy, you can book it, you can just sit in a quiet place, you can play some light jazz. That's my go-to, man, at jazz. I put some Miles Davis on, I'm chilling, I'm floating. Or the dinner party. Check out the dinner party, man. They got some fire music. But either way, though, I digress. In this season that we're finishing up, the transition is happening. All right, 2025 is on its way. 2024 went so fast. So we are all about to go through a transition into the next year. So start what you want to start now. Get your responses prepared for how you're going to respond to things when they do change. Hopefully you keep your cool and you stay relaxed. And that should give you some kind of peace, man, some kind of freedom as new things start to come and you try new stuff. And there's going to be some pitfalls, but it's all right, though. Don't nobody get it right the first time. Not usually. Usually people take one or two times. I was just telling Manny, I can learn one thing one time, see it one time, and usually get it. That's like 95% true. Because I might press the wrong button and be like, oh, okay, now I know not that button this time. I got to tap this one. So take that with y'all for this week, man. I love y'all. I love the support. Thank you for my friends, to my fam, to the new people that's jumping in, sending me messages, man. They encourage me. They inspire me. I'm going to keep rolling. 4 more episodes, man. We're going to change seasons, all right? And then we're going to try to jump into some interviews, some dialogue, and start doing some other stuff, man. But anyway, TBB fam, another one's in the books. Love y'all. Love somebody. Hug somebody. And press the party button. We out.